race. You must make a choice, or there is no God. So what is it going to be over there before your body starts to decay and rot in the sun?
Hello, welcome to a new interview, fresh new interview from Cuentame, USA, and the host is Jose Camano. I think this is me, Jose Camano, for now. Today we're speaking with Sybil and Abel. They're very important pieces from a band called Sexblood.
Yeah.
And Abel is the vocalist. He plays guitar. I think I seen him playing a show or read somewhere. He plays drums, I guess, once in a while. So he could play drums. That I don't know. He's gonna tell me. And then we have Sybil. Sybil Viola. I don't know if that's her last name. Viola.
Yeah.
and she plays the synthesizers and keys and all that really well. Also, we could say.
Thank you.
They're from. Let me say it in French, but it's gonna sound terrible. They're from Mulhouse.
Yes.
Alsace in France, right across the ocean on the other side.
Yeah.
East of France, I guess, near the Swiss and German border.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Not
Yes.
too many kilometers from Germany, or maybe 70.
Well, the first village is at 10 kilometers, something like that.
Oh, so they're right across from there. So
Yeah.
it's a pleasure having them both. They have the new album is called Intimidating Visions and came out in, I believe, in May.
Yes.
Which I heard is the second album they put out.
Yes.
I also listened to the first one, and there's some big difference between both, but they're both really good. I suggest my viewers to take a look if they don't know who they are, because just to say, I learned about this band maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I could say. I have no idea who they were. I think I saw something on YouTube, maybe, and a video, some of their videos, and they caught my attention, especially Sybil, because she has a big presence on stage, and I like her outfits and the makeup. I don't know about Abel. Abel is okay. It's okay, but Sybil. Nah, just kidding, Abel. So, so that's how I learned about this band. I listened to both albums. The last one, I've been listening more than the first one because it's the latest one. Really cool videos they put out. I think it's an 11-song album they put out. And they've been promoting their videos and their music, and they've been playing. They came to the United States also, I think, especially South. I think they play in Florida, many shows. And quite some shows. I don't know if they made it to Texas. Some maybe also. So they're gonna tell me about all this. I have a lot of questions. I've been talking. Probably it's not worth much what I'm saying. So it's better for them to talk to me instead of me talking. So, are you from the same? Both? Are you from the area of Mulhouse, or you were born in a different? I don't know if a province in France.
Well, I'm from.
First.
Yeah, I'm from Mulhouse from the beginning.
And you Abel also from the same area?
I'm living in Mulhouse, but I was born in a town called Verdun. Maybe you know this town is very famous because of the First World War. So I was born in the battlefields, And I would like to apologize for my terrible English. Okay, so I will do my best, but.
Abel, don't worry. My English is as good as yours. It's not much better.
Yes. So we are both from the east of France. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big city though. Mulhouse. It's a big city, isn't it? It's not. It's a big city. It has a lot of museums. No museums. A lot of places that you could see, right?
Yes.
I heard.
Yes, of course. There is the National Museum of Train.
Yeah.
and cars.
In cars,
also.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
So if you come, you can take a look. It's worth to do it yet.
Yeah, so it's for my beer. If they decide to go to France, stop in Mulhouse. Then maybe they can see them hanging out in different clubs and bars. Who knows?
Yeah, but this is not a big city.
It's not that big. Okay.
No, not that big. No, maybe 150,000 people, something like that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's mid-size. Is it true that half of the population they speak some kind of dialect, some German dialect?
Yes, of course. This is called the Alsatian dialect. It's a kind of German. Yes.
Do you
The
guys
German
speak any? You guys speak that or not?
Not me.
Not really. No.
Okay. I was gonna ask you. They probably ask the same question, but I'm gonna ask you also. How is the local scene in Mulhouse? Is it that a lot of bands that they play similar music genres as yours, or they totally do a different style?
No, music in Mulhouse is mostly rap and a bit of rock and metal, but no dark musics like us. We are really the only one who makes this kind of gothic rock in Mulhouse. Yeah.
You see, we're speaking about everything, but not music. I don't know. It's me. I'm sorry. You just want to know about Mulhouse. You know, I always like geography and knowing places that I could visit. And if there are cool people like these, you know, it's worth going, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about your, because the band, it has a very goth approach, especially from the 80s, late 70s, 80s, that I can feel when I listen to their music. You know, it's post-punk, a little dark wave, also distorted guitar sounds. There's a lot of stuff going on. I was going to ask you, are you a trio or you're 5-member band? Because sometimes I see your name, Sybil's, and also Demon Six, which he's the bass.
Yes.
But then I don't know about the other members. If they're like, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so when we released the first album, okay, this one, okay, the first one, Teach Me to Cry.
Teach Me to Cry, yes.
We were only a trio, okay, with Sybil and Demon Six and I, okay. But when it was time to play live, I had to find 2 more musicians because we couldn't have done a live show with the 3 of us, okay. And I found a great drummer quickly, okay. And then several bassists and guitarists followed one another, okay. But since our Texas tour last year, we've got how can I say, a core of bassist, drums, synths, and rhythm guitar. Okay. This is these 4 guys, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them before, those guys.
This is the core now, but only the lead guitar changes, okay, according to the gigs and what place we play, okay, depends on their availability, since they are all involved in other bands, okay. So actually I've got three different guitar players, okay.
All right.
And I take one or the other, it depends, okay.
Depends if they're available or if they're doing other things. Yes.
Okay.
They're all good. They all know how to play the music. So
yes, of course.
Not a problem with that. I was gonna ask you regarding your early years, because you Abel, you being around around the music industry for, I don't know, a long time, but some time. You play in other bands, in other prior doing this new project Sexblood. You were playing in other bands with I guess you were playing shoegaze bands or new wave, electro noise, all these bands. You have a lot of experience about this
Oh.
music.
Absolutely. I'm not a neophyte, you know. Yes, I was not 18 years old when I was already playing in clubs in the city. I've been involved in countless bands. Okay, most of them are shit. Okay,
Yeah.
but
But you learn from that experience. Yeah, right.
Yes. And we can ask Sybil also.
Yeah,
Sybil?
I started playing in bands at maybe 15 years old. So I have like a few experience, but I wasn't a regular member of the band. So I was more here to replace someone when needed. So yes, Sexblood is my first real band when I'm in it like all the time.
Are you related in any way with Abel? Are you related somehow?
Yeah,
Yes.
we are half siblings.
Okay, all right. So you know each other for a long time.
Yes, we can say that. Yeah.
Right. Do you, Sybil, do you have any training in music, in classical music, or piano, conservatory?
Yeah, so I started taking classical piano lessons at 8 years old, I think. And I continued for a few years. And right now I don't take lessons anymore, but I continue playing classical music on the side.
So, so the piano was always one of your main instruments for you to play?
Yeah, exactly. It's my main instrument. Like sometimes I like to try other things, but it's not serious, you know. But maybe one day.
One day. It's always time for everything. What about you, Abel? How do you end up playing the guitar as your main instrument?
Yeah. I started playing guitar when I was 9, if I remember correctly. So a long time ago, because one of my older brother had started, but he stopped. He stopped to focus on his motorcycle. Yes. Yes. So he stopped the guitar, and there was this little guitar that was a Spanish guitar, you know, classic guitar in the house. And my parents paid for me to take lessons with a cool guy, a rocker, a rockabilly man that was in a basement under a guitar shop that was perfect. And a lot of guitar players in Mulhouse learned to play guitar with this guy. And I want to say hello to Christian Montemani.
Is he still around? Is he still
yes.
Okay.
Yes, he's still around. He's like more a guitar tech now, but still around. So, voilà.
So what kind of music were you listening when you were a teenager, 9, 10 years old? What were your preferences?
Oh, but, you know, I'm still a teenager, you know.
No, I know you're still a teenager, but
no, I listen to all the post-punk and new wave bands, okay, that came in the early 80s.
Okay.
So you know, The Cure, Bauhaus, and all this clique, okay, and yes, I learn. I listen to all of these bands, and especially all the band from the label 4AD. I know, I'm sure you know this label with Cocteau Twins.
Cocteau Twins, yes, of course.
Dead Can Dance, and all these kind of bands. So this is the music I listen to. Yes, and I'm still listening to this kind of music.
Yeah. What about you, Sybil? Were you into the same kind of because you had similar tastes? That's why you were playing together, you know. So.
Yeah, exactly. But when I was a teenager, I liked also to listen to kind of everything, like to experiment with every genre. So yeah, I always preferred dark music, but when I was a teenager, I tried everything.
Yeah. Like it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, myself, I'm a teenager. You can tell that,
Yeah.
Abel.
You look like
I
a
look
teenager.
like a teenager, yeah, but from afar. If you get close, you know, it's totally different. You know, I like every kind of music, you know, because my interviews go everywhere. But you know, I was always a big fan of the Velvet Underground and Nico. When
Ah,
Nico was around, you know, and you know that album that she put out, the Marble Index. That's one album that I really enjoy. And you know, after that, you could go to Talk Susie and the Banshee, of my favorite bands, The Damned, and also, like you
okay.
said,
I see.
Bauhaus. Yeah, Sisters of Mercy, which I think they have a lot of influence.
Of course, of
Yes,
course.
of course.
Especially the first album. The
Hmm.
first album, First, Last, and Always. That was a masterpiece for me. This album is something very, very good. But all the stuff
latest.
they did after,
Hmm.
no, that was not
Now, are you
so good.
right? It's well, that's for every band. You know, there are good albums, half baked albums, not that great for some people, and some of them that you know. We cannot say that for Sexblood because they got two albums. You know, they didn't have enough time to really make bad music yet.
No, no, no. Both albums are excellent. Believe me.
Of course,
Yes.
you know,
So,
I
just a reminder, okay?
yeah,
The first one, Teach Me to Cry, excellent.
yes.
And the second one, Intimidating Visions, okay?
Sybil, were you the girl in charge of the art?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm
Are you an illustrator also? Do you?
yeah, exactly. So I'm an illustrator aside from the music, and so I'm the one making the albums and also the merch. So yeah, I'm doing all the
Right.
art stuff.
So those T-shirts in the merch store were you designed by you? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Every t-shirt.
yeah. Take a look. Go over there, and you can see those
Yes.
those. Besides the albums, they got T-shirts and something else, like a pen or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
right.
I designed too. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
That's
Go
cool.
on our Bandcamp page, on the
Yeah.
merch page, and you will find everything: the pins, the patch, T-shirt.
Yeah. That's what I found myself. Yeah.
Perfect.
And the two albums. There's a lot of songs. I know. I listened to both albums. Like I said, the latest one I listened the most. There are a lot of songs that I listen more than others. I'm not gonna say, you know, but there's a lot of them. You know, how do you call Holodomor? I like that song. Holodomor from the first album. I love that song. Sleeping Angel. Also, I like. There's a video too. I think there's a lot of Girls in Uniform. Reminds me of some other song from the 70s. I don't know if it was Gang of Four or something.
Gang of Four. Okay.
Gang of Four, yeah. So it has something that I like about that. There's a lot of songs. Black Rain, which a lot of people that know about this band, they know about the song Dark Woman. Those are all for the first album. But the second album, you know, Time Is Running Out, I guess is the catchiest song of the album, probably, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Death, there is also that song, there is a video, very nice. I like that, the video. I don't know. There is also a song, which is the last song, which is sung in French. Is that right? It's like a lullaby, some creepy lullaby, I think.
This is a nursery rhyme.
Nursery rhyme.
A French nursery rhyme. The lyrics are the original French from the nursery rhyme. I just make the music around these lyrics, but the lyrics are original. This is and if you listen carefully to these lyrics, you will see that this is very cruel. This is a very a very sad and cruel nursery rhyme. It's about the bell ringer, okay, and there is someone living near the church, certainly, and is going nuts because of the bells always ringing, okay, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And the guy in the story said, "When will the bell ringer die? Because I can't stand the bell anymore." So that's very cruel, very cruel. But it's a French nursery rhyme. We sing to children, okay?
I mean, your songs, they lean especially towards the darker subjects, you know, and aspects of the human emotions, the human behavior. It's for you like, I guess music for you and writing is like an emotional outlet for you. Well, people love emotions in music. That's what they. I heard that when you put out the Sexblood, it was during the confinement, during the COVID restrictions.
Yes.
I also read that a friend of yours passed away during that time, and you didn't feel really in a good mood. You felt like in captivity, like living in a prison by force, I guess, and always like persistent worry about things. And one positive thing is, I guess, you started writing, which
of course, yes. That was exactly when during this this lockdown, okay, in 2021. So I don't know in America, in New York City, but here in France, that was absolutely a lockdown. It was not allowed to go
here.
Outside. That was absolutely terrible. That was awful.
Yeah. I imagine here I was able to go around and go to the park and go different places. I had no restrictions on that. So it was totally different than France or Spain or those countries.
France, that was totally stupid. Okay, that was stupid. Even to go in the shop to buy a milk or a beer, you had to show a paper to the policeman. So that was absolutely.
It was like a dictatorship.
That was stupid, absolutely stupid. And that was during this lockdown that I wrote the first song. That was Dark Woman. Okay. That was the first Sexblood song. Okay.
Did you feel the same, Sybil, during that time, or you were more like you had enough patience to adjust for some time?
Yeah, I think I'm really introverted, so I liked the alone time, but it was really annoying when you had to get out and always show a paper and everything. But yeah, I liked to be alone for a few months.
Yeah, well, I guess you are more introvert than Abel. Abel maybe is more, you know, a little extrovert.
Yeah, probably.
So that helped Sybil a little bit more than for him. So how did you already, like you said, you know each other for a long time. So how did you decide to make this project, Sexblood?
Okay, so that was during this fucking lockdown, you know. I was drinking maybe too much whiskey. And Sybil told me, instead of drinking bad whiskey, you better write songs.
Be a little more productive, Abel.
So I said, okay, why not? And she told me, write song of this kind of music you really like, this dark music. And I said, okay, I will try. And I wrote Dark Woman. That was the first song, and then we just after we shot the video in a local venue on stage. That was the first Sexblood songs, and well, that was not bad. A lot of people told us, "Oh, it's good, go on." And then in 1 year, maybe I wrote all the first album. Okay,
okay,
and I sent the demo to some labels in Switzerland, in Germany, and Swiss Dark Knights. This is a
yes, you're okay.
You know this label. They were very interested by our music, and that's the way we came into this label. Okay.
Okay.
That's the story.
That's the story. Also, probably this question is, I have to ask it. What's the story behind your band's name, Sexblood?
Oh,
is there a secret or something you can?
It's not a secret, but that's a good question. Actually, I don't really know how it came to me, but I was looking for a very stupid name, a very stupid name.
It caught my attention.
Yes, and I don't know, but it came to me. Yes, Sexblood. That's good. That's cool. A cool name with sex and blood. So that's perfect. No,
okay,
it's a good
it's for everybody's imaginations to think about that.
Yeah,
you don't have to explain, but it's good enough explanation for me. So your musical, I mean, your writing is derived from many things, I guess, from cinema, films, history, I guess, traveling, because I think you enjoy traveling around the world, finding out their culture,
Yes.
So I was going to ask you regarding your lyrics, because your lyrics, do you feel like 100% honest when you write down? Like, did you take your mask completely off, or there are things that you keep that you don't want to show?
No. I'm honest. I'm really honest. Yeah. All I write, all the lyrics I write, come from my, as you said, my travel, because I'm a kind of globetrotter, and yes, there is no mask. I write really something right for me, okay, and this is a lot of lyrics about history, about traveling, about serial killers, also like Dr. Death, okay, and also a bad priest, also about a killer, okay, in a high school in Baltimore, something like that. So yes, yes, that's all.
Yeah. So the urge for you to write a song, it could happen at any time, just by observing things,
Okay,
just what happens around you, I guess.
Yes, I can take a book. I read a book, and then I've got an idea, okay, and I wrote a song. That's all.
So you don't write with a project in mind. You just write whenever you feel like writing.
Exactly. Yes. No project. I just let the music comes down. Let the lyrics come down on me. There is no recipe. There is no secret. This is inspiration. Okay.
Yeah. How about the other members, like Sybil or Demon Six, or any? Do they contribute anything with your lyrics? Do they look at them and say, maybe you should change this verse or do something? They don't get involved in that. No, Sybil, you just think, oh, it's good enough for me.
Yeah. Right now, I didn't have the occasion to try and write something, but maybe one day, I don't know.
Yeah. But you don't say anything to Abel, like, regarding any of the lyrics, like maybe you should change this word for a different word? No.
Yeah, it happened like maybe once or twice, but not
Mm.
really often, because I think what he writes is good as
Good.
it is.
Good as it is.
Good enough, yes. But they don't give a shit about what I sing. I see, you know.
They just want to play
Yes, exactly.
around your lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure they understand what I'm saying. Maybe it's better this way.
Maybe so they don't know. Maybe you're talking about them somehow, but they don't know.
Oh, maybe, yeah. In the next album.
So when you travel to other countries, are you looking for like the weird, the things that are not out of the ordinary, like finding historical places, finding the strange and the bizarre, I guess, unpleasant events that happen in history that a lot of people don't know about yet, or strange phenomena, things like that, right?
Yes, absolutely. This is what we can call dark tourism. Yes, I always looking for strange places and like crypts and cathedrals, church,
Strange tragedies, yeah.
Yeah, catacombs also. All these kind of places I like very much to visit. Yes, I don't go on the beach. No.
You don't like to lay down on the sand, and no, you don't sunbathe. You don't care about that stuff.
I like water, yes, but in a swimming pool, yes, it's cool.
What
Dark
about
tourism is better. The rest is
what about you, Sybil? Are you the same thing? No, you are
Yeah.
a little, yeah.
No, I prefer like doing some strange visits. Like I obviously do the more touristy things too, because well, if you go to Paris and then you don't see the Eiffel Tower, it's weird. But yeah, I mostly like to go to cemeteries, like where the neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Well,
that's very important.
I do that too. I do go to old cemeteries, especially when they don't bury people anymore, which they're like left with a lot of weeds and stuff, and you cannot see who they are anymore, and they're all broken down. I stop by, I take photos. I do that.
Yes,
too.
show me how you bury your dead, and I will tell you who you are. This is very important. When I visit a city, I always go in a cemetery. That's very, very interesting.
That's interesting for me also to go. Well, I live in the New York area. I never seen the Statue of Liberty. So I never go to any tourist places at all myself. I live here. So I don't know. That's how it is. But yeah. So tell me about your stories in the United States when you came to Florida, because the culture is probably 100% different than in Mulhouse, right? And the people.
Yes,
right?
Sybil?
Yeah, so the tour was planned by Last Rites agency, so it wasn't us that chose the venues and all, but yeah, the vibes are really different in America than in France. Like in France, people, they take a lot of time to open up to the music, to dance, to be like really in it. But in America, like people are so in it since the beginning. So yeah, it's really nice to see people enjoying your music from the start.
They pay attention. We could say they pay attention to what you do on stage.
Yeah, and they are enthusiastic too. So it's really, really nice. Yeah.
Do you have any funny stories? Something that happened that surprised you, or you have no idea? Like,
yeah, so in Texas for the first tour, it was everything was perfect. Like, you know, no problems, everything was going too well. But this year in Florida, we had a few funny stories. So yeah, a few problems, I think.
Yeah. but you were able to fix them more or less, and you kept
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, in the end, everything was right. But yeah, we had problems. Like
Yeah,
first, the drummer didn't. He missed his flight,
Oh,
so
okay.
he was. We were very
That's no
stressed
good.
because we didn't know if he would arrive on time.
Of
Then
course.
when he arrived, the luggage wasn't here, but it had all the gear in it. So very stressful.
Stressful, of course.
Yeah, so then we didn't have a bass, so we had to buy one last minute.
Ooh.
Yeah, very, very complicated tour, but very funny.
They were funny. At the end, it was worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you played Miami Beach also, right? You played Miami Beach, right? Like,
Yeah, the sandbox.
right.
Sandbox.
You were and
Sandbox stage, yes.
and
This is
played
a
both.
tiny venue in Miami Beach. Very, 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 very small, but
Very small.
that was interesting. The sound guy was really good, and that was certainly the best sound on stage we had during the Florida tour. Yeah.
So you enjoy coming to the United States. I hope maybe one day you'll go up north and come to the New York area.
Yeah.
Someday.
It would be great.
That would be great, right? To come around here.
Of course.
I will be happy to see you guys also, myself, you know.
Yes, it would be a pleasure, yes, to meet you.
You are invited to my house. You can play in my backyard.
Oh, cool.
I pay you with my barbecue and some whiskey and beer. How about that?
That's a good deal.
Good enough?
Okay.
Good enough?
Yeah, good enough. Yeah. But you had to buy a lot of beer and a lot
of beer?
whiskey. Yeah, a lot.
Well, that's okay. It's worth it. Because if you guys play is enough, it's really great. So
because yes, don't forget we are 5 on stage. So,
yeah, you're 5 on stage, but I don't think Sybil will drink as much as you. Maybe a little less. Okay, well, we found out. We could find out later if it happens. You know,
the surprise.
We'll make plans. You never know. You never know. So tell me, what's going on? Also, besides, you know. You have some shows that you're gonna be playing later on, but maybe in September right now. What's coming up in your? Are you working in new songs? You probably have songs already written down somewhere, but
I've got several new songs, but not finished. Okay, as I said before, I'm always writing new songs. Okay, so. But about stage, yes, about gig, we will play in Nice, south of France. You know Nice.
Yeah, of course.
Nice is nice. Okay, and we will play in Nice on 26th of October. Okay, and then we will be in a festival in the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
In March, but it's a secret for the moment. So
right, you're still working on it.
Yes.
I was going to ask you: have your musical aspirations, your ambitions, have they changed throughout the years since you started?
The ambitions?
Yes.
No. So we don't. We just want to play. Okay. We really like to be on stage, to play in front of audience. That's really every time good experience. So, but except that, so a new album, of course, maybe in 2 years, and that's all. Yes, doing video, music, and stage.
What's your favorite part of performing live for both of you? What's the best?
The best.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing? You know, about
I like
playing live.
I like to meet the people after the show. Like, it's interesting to see like the people who enjoy your music. So I think that's that for me.
Mm. Mm. You guys,
Especially
yeah.
especially in USA after the show.
Mm.
Yes, it's really how can I say, there's always people that are coming to you and they just want to speak with you,
Yeah.
to drink with you. That's really something good in America, but in France this is not the same.
Really?
Okay?
Hmm.
People are more maybe shy. Okay.
Oh, really? I had no
But
idea. That is something
yeah.
new for me. I thought they were like more open to no?
Oh, in America this is special. That's why we really like
Yeah.
to play in America.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, when you perform in live, where does your mind go? What are you thinking when you're playing? Sybil, what are you thinking when you're playing your synthesizers and keys? Are you out of there? You're just thinking about the music? You're paying attention to the people and see what they're doing, or everything? You're thinking about, who knows? You may be thinking about the plane going back to France also. You could. What are you thinking of?
Yeah, it's kind of back and forth from thinking about the music and like what I have to do, and then I like watching the crowd, see watch the people dancing. Like I like to look at the dance moves. So yeah, it's back and forth.
Yeah, because your music is dark, but it's very catchy. You can dance to it. It's not like you're gonna stand and not move. You feel like you feel like dancing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
and when I'm playing, when I'm on stage, I'm I play with black sunglasses, so actually I don't see the people in front of me.
You don't want to see the people.
No,
come on.
So I'm totally focused on my guitar, on my lyrics, and I'm focused on the music. Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't see. Yes, actually, I don't see the people. So that's like I'm in
your own world.
Yes, this is a dimension. That's a dimension where only music is here, and I'm very focused on the music. Okay, that's what I like, really.
You guys don't talk between songs, right? You don't. Do you explain what the song is gonna be about?
Yes.
Oh, you do.
Yes. Yeah. I do.
Sometimes?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes. Yes. Sometimes. With my terrible English, I try. Yes, but yes. Yes.
Another question I was going to ask you: do you see yourselves digging into other music genres besides Goth, like engaging in other types of music, other styles? I don't know, maybe EBM or something, industrial beats, or I don't know, neo folk, nothing like that.
No, EBM. This is not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I really old school guy, so I really like a real drummer, and a real guitar. Okay. So EBM, but Sybil likes much more EBM than I. Can I ask Sybil?
Yes, Sybil?
Yeah, I like a lot of genres. Maybe I would like to play more electro things, maybe more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, but yeah, I think it can happen.
It could happen that you could play ethereal wave, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
I know Abel is not into that. But I really enjoy your music. Whatever music you're doing, whatever you want to call it, it brings me back to old stuff, all those 80s bands,
yes,
which I really like. And the lyrics, I do like, Abel. I do like your lyrics. So there's a lot of things that we have in common, I think, in some of those. So
thank you.
That's really good. Like he said, you can go on YouTube and take a look at those videos. They're really nice. There's a bunch of videos they have. They're all good. you know, I enjoy them all. But there's also some live clips, video clips that I've seen of you guys playing.
Yeah.
So
Yes, but
they can take a look. It's not, I mean, the quality sometimes is not
No.
as good as, you know, video, professional
yes,
video.
I don't really like all this live video
Yeah.
shot on a smartphone because
Yeah.
I'm not satisfied with the quality of the sound.
Yeah.
But
For
it gives
someone,
nice,
yeah, for someone who doesn't know your band, you know, it helps to see how
yes,
you
of course.
look.
Yeah.
Maybe they can go and see you live and they can see a much better picture and sound, you know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yes.
So like you said, I really enjoyed your music. I hope that you stay together, that the music keeps coming, that
Yeah,
your writing is still, you know, it's not getting worse, it's gonna get better. And I hope to see you around for a long time. I hope and I wish, you know.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you regarding this album, Intimidating Visions. Which song did it take the longest to compose? Do you know?
Oh, let me check. I don't remember the songs.
The songs, I'll mention them to you, you know, the Midwagon,
Okay.
Out of the Dark, the Cremo, the Dust.
But the one who take the longest time to oh la la, that's a good question, but I don't
remember.
know. I don't
How
remember.
about the whole album? How long did it take for you to get the album together? A year? A little more than a year?
So between the two albums, there is a gap of 2 years. So it took only 2 years to write a new album. So
yeah,
yes,
because you published Teach Me to Cry in 2022 March, which is
yes,
yeah, like you said, like 2 years, a little less.
2 years. Yes,
Yeah,
that's quick. Huh? That's fast. 2
yeah.
years. Yeah, but okay.
So you are counting another 2 years together next one, more or less.
Yes, we will do our best. Yes, to gather a new bunch of new songs. Yes.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You know.
we don't know.
You don't know yet, but you know,
Yeah.
like I said, hopefully I'll see you again. See you some big festival in Europe or in the United States. Who knows?
Who knows? Yes.
Who knows? Only time can tell, I guess.
Absolutely.
So I just want to say it is a pleasure talking to you guys. I really enjoy talking to you guys, but I especially enjoy listening to your music, you know.
That's most important.
The most important thing, because bullshitting, it doesn't help sometimes, but listening to music and seeing you guys live, that helps, you know.
Yeah.
So I want my listeners, my viewers, to take a look at Sexblood, because
Thank you.
if you have my taste, you're gonna enjoy it. And for some reason, there is a lot of bands from France that I've been talking to. If I go into my interviews, I don't know why. I have no idea. But a lot of French bands I've been interviewing, I still don't know why. It's some magnet over there. I don't know what it is. So I hope
this is the French touch. The French touch.
It must be something over there that makes me contact all the bands that I enjoy. And I guess Sexblood was one of them. And they're nice people. They answer. If you want to get in touch with them, and you know, maybe you can send a message in Instagram and tell them, this song I really don't enjoy. I like this other one. Whatever, just talk to them. They are open, and they will talk to you. You know, they're not gonna run away from you guys if you get in touch with them. But especially buy their stuff. Go to Bandcamp, buy those records, listen to them, and if you know if they play around your area, go and see them. You know.
Yes.
And listen to their music, and then you talk to them later if they feel like it. And if they don't, if they have a bad day and they say we gotta leave, I'm sorry, but today is not the day. understand, musicians are like that. Sometimes they got things to do and they're worried, and they're not like robots. They play and sometimes they have to go and they don't have the time to talk to you for other reasons, not because they don't like you, you know?
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yes.
They're human. I know that sometimes they look like they're not human, but they're real. They're meat. They got meat, you know? They're not from outer space. They're like you. They have good talents and they play good music because
Yeah. We are only French.
They're French. So I really thanks for talking to me, especially on a Sunday. I hope to talk to you again. Who knows when? Maybe in the next album. We'll talk to them again. I'll be happy to talk to them if they answer my email. If they don't answer, it means this guy. We already talked to him. We have nothing to tell him anymore. He's not good enough for us. We are French. So, okay. I'll stay. I just keep myself and go back in my closet and stay here. Stay in the closet for a while. Go to listen to Intimidating Visions, and I hope. I just wish you the best. Yeah, and tell me, teach me to cry, because it's part of their discography. The two of them.
Of course.
With the nice artwork, really nice. And like I said, go see them live. They really got a, like I said, Sybil, she wears really nice dresses. Abel, it's okay. With the dark glasses, you know, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's okay. He's good enough. But so thank you very much, guys. Hope to see you next time. And
thank you.
Ciao.
Good luck.
Good luck. Bye.
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 Teach me to cry. Won't you teach me to cry like at a funeral? Amongst all these sad people, let my tears turn to blood.